But this is going to be a quick and interesting little video of how I've been keeping myself out of the doctor's office so far. This is going to be very interesting. Only go to the doctor's office if this time of the year is if I'm scheduled. And I want to educate you what I've been doing to raise my immunity up to where I'm not as sickly. Number one, and this is very, very important, if you're overweight, obese, make sure you're eating right. Eat healthy is the number one key of fighting off anything. And I also say eat your fruits, vegetables, stuff like that. You might want to, and also for number two, drink fluids. Drink a lot of fluids because this time of the year people get very depleted on the fluids. Drink water. I drink up to about 8 cups of water every day. And I make sure I drink that at the gym as well when I go there. And that goes into my other one. I exercise a lot. That's my third one. But it's cleaning the house, going to the gym, doing Just Dance, and various things that you might see me do on Up and Around. That's the best way. Because exercising, if you're like me, losing weight, and you got tired of being sick all the dang time, because I was constantly sick when I was younger. I was constantly at the dang doctor's office every 3 weeks. Yet, and I'm going to tell you a little backstory in this one too, because of why I reversed the course on that one. Since every 3 weeks, starting from my teenage years to my young adult years, I've been sick very, very often. I kept getting sinus infections, strep throat, you name it. Even upper respiratory. It was serious. Luckily, none of those required hospitalization. Thank God they didn't. But I was constantly sick. More times than I was well. Every time I was sick, used to be me, having to ask the doctor for a steroid shot called a Decadron. But as I kind of got into my older years up to now, I kind of realized something was way off. And I kept getting relapses every single time. Relapses, if someone that don't understand that terminology, is when your body is not healing itself correctly. It means you're constantly getting sick. And you constantly gotta go to the doctor every single time and get more and more antibiotics. You kind of sometimes build something called a resistance. That's what happened to me in the past, was building a resistance. So I had to learn how to reverse the course. And what happened was, I had to tell myself this is causing more damage. And the more my mom's been telling me about the damage on the steroid Decadron shots, the more I started to understand why this is not good for me. And for some of my health issues, being high blood pressure being one of them, it elevates the blood pressure. And okay, I don't want to put any more toxins in my body that I don't need. Number two, when you kind of got a history of diabetes, it raises your insulin. I have to be kind of sit every 6 months watching over sugars, keeping an eye on some things. And if you had a steroid, that it can also spike it up. Number three, and my mom was worried about this very most, why I stopped doing that Decadron, was one of the things that is called osteoporosis in women. Yes. You would have an osteoporosis problem being a woman It causes issues like that. I'm not joking, guys. This is a very quite serious thing. And the more I realize why I keep getting into these problems, the less likely I was getting those shots in the future, like now, every time. Nowadays, I control it with the vitamins. That's the other thing I'm gonna bring up. Vitamins, honey, sweeties. Vitamins are your best answer, too. Because I take something that is stronger than your average vitamins. Stronger than one of these. I add it as an addition. And those one-ups would have to be quercetin, vitamin D3s, and zincs. And I start that regimen at September. Because that's the start of the season, pretty much. When fall comes around, I start it. Then I dump these things about March, April. Because when it gets warmer, people tend to go out a lot more, you know. Then I'll start it back up in September again. Just give my body some breaks. While taking normal vitamins that are meant to be. Diet and exercise. And fluids. Drink water. Also, hot drinks are good. And I drink something called hot chocolate. I mix it with dark chocolate to give it antioxidants. So I do give it a little bit of that. And most importantly, guys, get some rest. Your body is like a temple of God here. Get some rest. 7 to 9 hours of rest is ideal for your body. You don't want to be staying up all night because that can lead to sicknesses because you fall into a trap of being ill. You can fall into a trap of, oh my gosh, I'm really feeling bad. That's just your body's way of warning you that you need to make drastic changes. And what I do nowadays, when I go to the doctor, urgent care and being sick, is I do not ask for that shot for those very reasons. I just don't, because there's so many worsening side effects. There's relapses after every one, and so many linked stuff that's going on health-wise. I don't think it was the best idea for me. I think now a little more holistically because of it. And holistically, my guys, are the best way you can handle yourself. I don't care if it takes 10 to 14 days. This is on average, guys. This is pretty well on average. Your body needs that time to fight it off. You need to learn to be patient with yourself. Very patient. Because it can take that long to fight it. If you had a flu, the cough can linger a little bit. Just that's to be expected. But give your body time to really rest and fight. Like it should. And nowadays, if I do happen to fall into that situation, not asking for the shot was one of them that have changed. Because it wasn't worth the risk. And secondly, sometimes the doctor can send you home with to fill at your pharmacy called prednisone. You take it for 5 days. And that's like vaccine in the mouth, but it's natural that way. And number 2, they may offer you cough medicine and antibiotics. Take them as needed. And keep in mind, antibiotics, you're going to have to take them the full course, no matter what. And on top of that, take the D's, vitamin D's, zinc, and order yourself have some quercetin. I can tap a link below on how to get that one. It works. Take my word for it. It will work and keep you less and less at a doctor's office and more well. Thank you for listening.